Hi everyone, welcome to Zynerd's demo on how to look at Uttar Pradesh NEET PG closing ranks. We will be looking at it from a viewpoint of how to look at information in Zynerd and also the quota wise eligibility, which quotas who is eligible for, which ones to select when you are looking at Zynerd, also the reservation categories. Note that Uttar Pradesh has changed their fee structure. We very well know about it. The notification has come up. We are still waiting. We will be updating it only just before the counseling. That is because there might be minority, private, non-minority, institute changes. Every year some institutes represent again and again, court cases happen, etc. So right now 2024 data is what we have. The GO is available in the GO where the change in fee had been notified, that is available in Zynerd. We'll be updating it along with any other updates in terms of stipend, bond, etc. later before the counseling, but you will have the final information before the counseling. Now we look at quota wise eligibility. Before that, how do you look at Uttar Pradesh information? Go to insights over here in Zynerd, look at closing ranks. We always suggest that you look at the portal for comprehensive information and then go to Uttar Pradesh PG medical. Right now I have to look at filters, right? What I want. You can select a particular specialty. Let us say I select MD pediatrics, or you can select clinicals or leave it blank. We'll select a particular specialty. Somebody who is interested in MD pediatrics, click on MD pediatrics, and the next thing is select on the rounds that you're interested in. You ideally would select rounds 1, 2, 3 of 2024. That is because till round 3 in Uttar Pradesh you can upgrade. I can take a seat in round 1, I can move on to a better seat in round 2, and then move on to another better seat from round 2 to round 3. Or I can take a seat in round 1, round 2 I did not get a better seat, I can move on to a better seat in round 3 holding my round 1 seat. So this is possible in Uttar Pradesh. So I'll take only till round 3. Round 4 I cannot get in. Uttar Pradesh has a unique rule where if I am allotted in any one of round 1, round 2, round 3, I'll not be able to go to round 4. So that is a unique rule that Uttar Pradesh has. Next I have to select on the quotas. 4 quotas are available over here: Uttar Pradesh government quota, private seats minority quota, and private seats open quota. Which one should I select? First, who is eligible for what is the question. For government quota, Uttar Pradesh is an open state. So private seats, all candidates across India are eligible. But for government quota, only those candidates who are MBBS from Uttar Pradesh are eligible. If you are an MBBS from Uttar Pradesh, then you are eligible. And that too, if you have done your MBBS from AMU, Aligarh Muslim University, Banaras Hindu University, AIIMS, Rai Bareli or Gorakhpur, then you are not eligible. Other institutes in Uttar Pradesh, if you have done your MBBS from, you are eligible. You might be a domicile of another state. You will be still eligible for Uttar Pradesh, but under the open category. You will not be eligible for the reserved category seats. You need an Uttar Pradesh reservation certificate for being eligible for Uttar Pradesh government quota under a particular reserved category. Otherwise, you will be eligible under open category or the UR seats of Uttar Pradesh. Private seats. Who will select private open over here? I will select private seats open quota when everybody across India is eligible. So if you're applying for Uttar Pradesh itself, you are eligible for private open seats. No domicile based eligibility is there. No reservation is also there. All seats of private institutes across Uttar Pradesh is available for all candidates across India. Private minority quota, similarly, every candidate across India is eligible for the private minority quota seats. But note that Uttar Pradesh has Buddhist minority seats, Uttar Pradesh has the Jain minority seats and Muslim minority seats. If you're interested, you can select those seats under private minority and you will be eligible for those seats. Any candidate across India with a minority certificate is eligible for these seats. And DNB in service, it is only for in-service candidates, which is the 50% government institute in-service seats. Only PMHS candidates here in Uttar Pradesh government quota, for being eligible as a service candidate, you will have to be listed by the DGHS. You have to check that. Foreign medical graduates and foreign nationals are not eligible, because anyways you have to be an MBBS from Uttar Pradesh. You are not an MBBS from Uttar Pradesh, therefore for government quota they are not eligible. Private open, private minority, FMGs are eligible, no issues, but for the rest they are not eligible. For government quota they are not eligible. What are the category? Who is eligible for this? Only those candidates of UP are eligible. UP candidate is defined by being domicile of UP or being able to get an UP certificate because I am eligible. So I will go to the Tahsildar's office and based on the eligibility for UP domicile, I will be given a certificate which is my category certificate. Depending upon which category you belong to, you will select the category. So let us say I am looking at government quota seats. I will select first Uttar Pradesh government quota. That is where reservation is there. You don't have reservation as in other quotas, so you don't need to worry about other quota selections, reservation when you're selecting other quota selections. But when you're selecting government quota, let us say I belong to EWS category, I'll select EW and I'll also select UR over here because I am eligible for both EWS and I am also eligible. Everybody is eligible for UR. including the MBBS candidates from across India, they are also eligible. I did my MBBS in Uttar Pradesh, but I belong to the state of Karnataka. Then I'll select only UR because I am eligible only for those seats. If I belong to PWD category, along with my category selection, let us say I belong to BC category, OBC in Uttar Pradesh, then I'll select BC and then I'll also select BCPH if I belong to the PWD category. If I belong to service, then I'll select UR service as a category. So that is the selection of category that you need to do. The quotas you can select accordingly. Quotas, if I select minority quota, then it will list out all the seats which offer pediatrics under minority and it will give me the list. Now here we are looking at the state rank over here. If I want to switch over to All India rank, that is better now because you only have the All India details. But if you want to switch back later when the state ranks are published, this is always a better one. Currently All India rank, later state rank is the best method to go. Now here I see that in the minority institute, which one might be a different minority? In the minority institute, Tirthankar is the Jain minority, Subharti is the Buddhist minority institute, rest of them all are Muslim minority institutes. In these institutes, which category, which rank was the last to be allotted a seat under MD Pediatrics is what you are looking along with the fee. This fee is subject to change. You click on this, you will be able to see the hostel fee structure, etc., etc. There might be some institutes in Uttar Pradesh which asks for a capitation fee or hidden fee. You can always take it up, but many candidates don't do it, unfortunately. You also, if you want to check that, please check that with the institute or candidates. There is an when you take it up, there is institutes which reduce it to, so there is no proper number attached to it, so please go ahead and check with the institute. Stipend and other details also, we'll be updating it as we move forward. The last year stipend is currently available. Basic rules, like we said, round 1, round 2, round 3, upgradation is allowed till round 3, any one of the rounds. Round 1 I was allotted, I did not join, you're out of stray or special stray. You can only get your seat in round 2 or round 3 basis other rules. You're not out of the counseling. You are not eligible for stray if you are allotted in any one of these rounds. That is the rule. And state ranks might differ in round 3. After round 2, they might allow fresh registration. Not confirmed, but they might allow. If they allow, you will have a, let us say you are rank 300. Somebody before you is allowed to register, then you will move on to rank 301. So your rank might differ between round 1 and round 2, but that does not matter. If it says 300, 300, 300 over here in each of the rounds, 300, 300, 305 over here in each of the rounds, it does not matter because around 300 state rank, somebody has got a seat is what is relevant. So please look at this information. Note that in some cases in Uttar Pradesh, you will have this particular blue shading. Uttar Pradesh has an incentives policy which provides incentives up to 30% for candidates. So if there is a blue shade over here, we'll clear all filters. That means this is a state candidate who is an in-service candidate. This candidate's All India rank, just filter out so that it is clear. This candidate has taken a what seat? The candidate has taken a UR category seat only under government, not a service seat, UR category seat. And that candidate was state rank 14,384, but All India, it was All India rank 14,384, but state rank is 1. How? The candidate moved above all the other candidates who are available through incentives. So that candidate was state rank 1. So that is available and that will be reflecting over here. For DNB in service, it will not be reflecting because everybody is an in-service candidate. If you are looking at other ranks, if you are looking at open candidates, like this candidate is 574 across India, but the candidate was ranked state rank 16 only because other service candidates moved above this candidate. So this is sorted state rank wise. You will see the difference when it is state rank. These are the ranks of the candidates. This candidate is, even though 14,000, had moved up to state rank 1 with incentives. So that will be available in the blue shades, which means you need to ignore those if you are a All India candidate who is not a service candidate. You don't assume that 14,384 got the seat. Go to the state rank or ignore that completely and look at the other ranks at All India level. For government quota, DNB in service has a separate ranking. For them, the DNB ranking is provided over here, as in when you see rank 3, it is within the DNB candidates, not the overall ranking. So that it is along with the other candidates, not the DNB ranking separately. So that might result in some overlap. Thanks a lot for watching. In case you have any queries on Uttar Pradesh, you can get back to us. Right now, we would ask you to ignore the blue shades and then go ahead with the rest of the information. Or when the state rank comes in, it doesn't matter. The state ranks are pretty much straightforward, relevant. Blue shades can be counted because whoever comes in at rank 1 got the seat as what is the final inference from this. Thanks a lot for watching. Any queries, you can always get back to us. Thank you.